Hey owners, grab your cups because it's Transformational Tuesday on the Own Your Now Show. Let's go, Lady Yo.
Say I am unstoppable. Let me hear you say I am unstoppable. And let the horns play. Hey. Oh yeah. I heard that I would fail. Then I heard you won't prevail. Then I heard all the things that I can't do. And then you strength.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. It is time for the Own Your Now Show. It's Transformational Tuesday, and we're excited about it. I am your host, Tracy Berry McGee, also known as Divine T.
And I am your co-host, Yolanda Langford, and they call me Lady Yo.
Lady Yo, Lady Yo, Lady Yo.
Yes, ma'am.
So excited about today. We have some amazing guests, don't we?
We absolutely do. Before we get started, though, what's in your cup?
I want to tell you, every single day I say that I'm sipping on coffee, black coffee, no sugar, no cream. But guess what, y'all? Today, I'm sipping on tea.
You're sipping on tea. That's because you're Divine Tea.
Yes, I am. And I'm transforming.
Yes,
I
yes,
am.
yes.
You can try something new when you're transforming. I want to let you all know that today's show is being sponsored by Conley Financial Group, where they offer holistic insurance solutions for your business and personal benefit challenges. Lady Yo, what you sipping on?
Well, today I've taken it old school. I'm sipping on just a little chocolate.
A little hot chocolate. You know how you used to put peppermint in it? Have you ever had peppermint chocolate?
I have. During the holidays, you always get the different flavors of hot chocolate. So yes,
The
I
mint
have.
chocolate. I can't wait. I can't wait. I keep telling you all, I love fall. I absolutely love fall. Well, it's all about transforming today. And have you ever thought about if I was to transform my life, what would that look like? Like having a transformational coach, maybe?
I've thought about having a transformational coach, and you're kind of like my transformational coach. I have to tell you all, when this first started, Tracy brought me on, and it was like, do you think you want to come on and be a co-host? So I had to transform a bit because I was in the office.
Yes, and you like to be behind the scenes.
I
You make
do.
it happen. And look, here we are. We making it happen. And that's what it's all about. Speaking of making it happen, we got Leslie Gill in the house.
Yes, indeed.
And we're going to talk about our favorite happy space, Rung, y'all. Rung for women. Do you remember the first time that we went to Rung?
I do remember the first time, and I'll tell you what, when you go in there, all the beautiful colors, they have all these affirmation words. We love affirmation words. They have affirmation words on the wall. The very first time, it was just unbelievable.
Yes, they had the kitchen where you could get all of the food. They have a garden, and then they have the clinic. But the thing for me was the fact that it was a safe space for women, and you could bring your children, and you can grow. You
Yes.
could literally transform. And that invite joy, that wall
That
was
wall.
a whole vibe. We didn't want to leave, did we?
Absolutely, and it's so funny because we were there so often, people would come in and they thought we actually worked there.
We were there before the first cohort.
Yes.
I wonder will Leslie talk about the first cohort?
Well, she's going to have to because they have a second cohort that's starting.
Oh, we're giving all the exclusives. Okay, no, we won't. You all will just have to wait. When we return, we will come back with our Own Your Now affirmation and motivational song of the day. And it's sponsored by Fraser Automotive. Let's roll.
25 years of experience. That'll show you the right way to buy a vehicle. I think that's what sets us apart and above the rest. We're great at educating and making sure our clients have the best buying experience possible. We're located at 9095 Belt Road at the intersection of 270 and Lindbergh.
The Conley Financial Group and Branch Benefits Consultants offering the holistic approach to all of your professional and personal insurance and retirement needs. We're changing the world one policy at a time.
I I am Leslie Gill, president of Rung for Women. Keep watching the Own Your Now show on the TV network.
So now it's time for our Own Your Now affirmation word of the day. Everybody grab your journals because you need to write this down. Today's word is transform. Transform means to alter or to be altered radically. We must learn the value of growth. It starts within.
Yes.
It starts with us stepping outside of our comfort zones, pushing past the past, and embracing whatever is to come. And we've all heard that a caterpillar thinks it's dying when it's coming out of the cocoon, and it becomes a beautiful butterfly. I need you all to write in your journal, I am open to being transformed. Can you say that with me, Lady O?
I am open to being transformed.
And you can do that too. But you know what? We have to start by being what, Lady O?
Your best self.
That's right, y'all. So it's time for us to be our best self. So if you all just center yourselves, take some deep breaths in and some deep breaths out. We'll get ready for our motivational song of the day. It's by Lady Bree, and it's called The Best Self. We'll start with your left arms. Take your left arms up slowly. Reach for the sky.
Transforming.
Yes. You feel that?
Absolutely.
It's a whole vibe. If you can, bring that left arm down. Slowly bring up your right arm. Or just take some time to just say, yes, I feel myself transforming every single day.
You have to say yes to yourself.
Yes to yourself.
Say yes to
Yes.
yourself.
We're
You're
going to
worth
bring
it.
both arms up. If you can. If you can't, you can stop right here. Now center yourselves. Bring it down. And we always ask you to check on your strong friends. So just reach out, pick up the phone. You might even need to call someone or send a text. But check on your strong friends. Lady O, are you good?
I am good.
That's right. And if you're good, you're going to hug yourself tight. Just like that.
And you know what, Tracy? Sometimes you do have to pick up the phone. We're so used to texting these days.
Yes.
You have to pick up the phone, listen to someone's voice, because you can tell a lot about how someone is doing in the tone of their voice.
Yes, you can. I hope you all took a deep breath out collectively. That's what it's all about. You take care of yourself, and you always check on me, and I appreciate that.
Well, thank you so much. And, you know, I check on you because I want you to be well. Because together, if you're well, positivity breeds positivity.
Yes, it does. Speaking of positivity, I know we got us some Vibrant Vibes. It's all about the tea for me.
Vibrant Vibes is being sponsored by McKinney Wealth Management Group. Well, first birthday shout out goes to St. Louis's own Joe Torre.
All right. We talked about St. Louis. We got St. Louis in the house.
We do.
Actually, Joe Torre, happy birthday. He is so funny. Him and his brother.
He is
Guy.
hilarious. Yes.
Oh, well, no senses, boy. When you get a Joe Torre vibe, if you go to Joe Torre or Guy, you're going to make sure that you laughing your socks off.
They are funny, a funny family. I also want to say happy birthday, Leah Harris.
Yay!
She is a wonderful lady here in St. Louis. She's an awesome banker. She's all about the money. We have Vibrant Vibes going out to Marvin Ellison. He's an African-American president of Lowe's who funnels millions into the community and Black-owned businesses. And you know what today is?
What is it?
National Voter Registration Day. This is an important day, and it's also Good Neighbor Day.
National Good Neighbor Day. Now, I'm going to tell you, I feel like State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. But like a good neighbor, I had a really good neighbor. I don't know where Jackie is. Jackie, if you're watching this, call us. You and John, they were the best neighbors. When we moved into our community, it was over 20-something years ago, they brought us Old Town Donuts. Y'all know Florissant. I know there's an Old Town Donuts probably in St. Charles and other areas, but Florissant has the best Old Town Donuts. They brought us donuts and milk.
Oh, and you know, my best friend, my first friend, that was my neighbor on the farm, he came to visit me a couple months ago.
I remember.
So, hey, Danny Luttrell and Luke Luttrell.
That's so cool. Well, that's what today is all about. Us making sure that we have good friends and that at the end of the day, we're also able to transform.
Yes, indeed. Our Vibrant Vibes is being sponsored by Kids World North.
When we return, we will have President of Rung, Leslie Gill. Yes, let's get ready to climb the ladder.
That's it. That's it.
We believe that beauty on the outside is a direct reflection of what you feel on the inside, so we provide a therapeutic session aesthetically and mentally through conversation, makeup, hair, and clothing stylist services, followed by an amazing photography session that will leave you with the confidence and self-esteem that has been there all along. Book your session with us today at renaissancetjs.com.
As promised, we have Marley's mom, Mimi's best friend, and our friend, Rung for Women's President, Leslie Gill. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, sunshine. You look like sunshine.
I feel like sunshine today.
Well, you know what? You help so many women. You should feel like sunshine. But before we get started, tell us what's in your cup.
Oh, water. I am a STL water fan.
She's truly Mimi's best friend. They're both STL water girls.
Yes, I'm an STL water girl. We have the best water in the country.
That's what they say. That's what they say, and
Why
I
not
believe
drink it?
Why not?
Why not?
Speaking of the whys,
Yes.
please tell our owners, what is Rung for Women?
So Rung for Women is a nonprofit organization located here in St. Louis, and our basic goal is to help more women make more money. And we do that through a variety of services, career coaching, and removal of barriers at our campus in South City.
And honey, it is a campus. It
I
is
know.
20,000 square feet.
No, 46,000.
46,000 square feet.
Yes,
We're on one level. But I'll tell you what, and all the words you have on the walls, all the confirmations that you give the ladies, you had your first cohort.
We did.
What do you remember most?
You know, we just celebrated our first group of participants. They made it through their transformational coaching experience, and it was life-changing. We celebrated them a couple weekends ago, and we heard all sorts of life-changing stories, from new jobs to weight loss to self-love and self-care in ways that they had never imagined for themselves. So we're really excited to see how their journey continues, because this is just the beginning, and what they do next in their life for themselves and for their families.
You know, when we were talking about it earlier, the value of being in a space that has all of these different resources. We actually asked each other, would you have a transformational coach? And we were like, absolutely.
Yes. No question.
When you think about the different spaces that you have inside, what do you think that made everybody say yes? Because you had a waiting list.
Yeah, we had a waiting list for the first cohort and the second cohort. I think, now is the time, particularly coming off the heels of a pandemic. Women are ready for change. Lots of the industries where women were typically represented, so service industry jobs, those jobs are not family friendly. And so they were able to take the time during the pandemic to really focus on, like, what do I want to be when I grow up? And how am I going to get there?
You know, I always say it's never too late to be who God created you to be.
Absolutely.
And I always say, when you change the life of a woman,
you change the world.
You change the world. So you've had your first cohort. Talk to us about what the second cohort looks like.
Yeah, so the second cohort will start in the beginning of November. And so, again, we have a group of about 100 women who are ready to start their Rung journey. They will start with coaching, as the previous group has done. I would say this group is probably more focused on those career opportunities. I would say what we learned from the first cohort is they were really focused on community, right? People had been living in isolation for a year at that point. They just wanted to get back together. And so there was a lot of really fulfillment from community. This second group, what we're seeing, they're laser focused on career opportunities. Yes. So, and they're sort of coming in with a sense of what they want to do. And so we're just going to help them foster all of those dreams and desires and get them on their journey.
You're all about community. I remember when we came for the open house. I think it was when the first cohort, we had the beer tasting and you mixed it with
the beer cocktail.
Yes. Talk to us about why is it important for community to be involved in what Rung does?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, so much of our work really centers around what employers need. And so we know that we are a community rich with lots of corporate interest. And so we want to just make sure that we're providing access to opportunity so that our members can get directly connected to what employers need in the St. Louis community. And so, you know, aside from our corporate support, we have lots of volunteer opportunities. There's always an opportunity to give money. We're a nonprofit organization. And just come and be a beacon of hope for our members as they're really investing in themselves.
You know, and that's what they're doing. Investing in yourself. I always say you are your best investment.
Absolutely.
And you are worth it.
Yes.
And when I was at Rung, everyone has that philosophy. I mean, you know, my other favorite person, other than Leslie, is Miss Maggie.
We call Maggie the tour queen.
She is. And shout out to Sarah and the babies. Everybody, it's a whole family.
It is.
But you know, you said something about investment, and every time that people hear about Rung, they're like, the services are free. But one of the things that you say all the time is time.
Yes,
that's the value.
Services are at no cost, right?
Yes.
However, it is an investment of time. So for the upcoming cohort, they'll be committing about 5 to 10 hours a week.
Wow, yes.
5 to 10 hours a week in their Rung journey. And that is focused on coaching first. So they're each matched with a transformation coach. And then from there, you know, the sky is really the limit. All of the other services, from counseling and therapy to exercise, we have a full service primary care facility. So they will have an opportunity to navigate all of that, but it is an investment of time, and it's a minimum commitment of 6 months.
Well, you know what? One of my other favorite things about Rung, because I'm a farmer's daughter,
Yay,
is the garden.
food.
Oh my goodness, they grow their own food. The ladies actually hands-on participate and are able, and correct me if I'm wrong, they're able to take some of that food home to their families.
Absolutely. So we have, I think it's 12 or 14 raised beds that members have access to, so they can grow their own food. And we ask that 50% of what they yield, they can take home and use in their own kitchens. The other 50%, we want them to donate to a neighbor. Particularly if they're living in a food desert, we want them to take that food back to their individual communities.
You know, today is National Neighbor Awareness Day. So, National Good Neighbor.
Good neighbor.
So
if you come with a bushel of vegetables and fruit, you are a good neighbor.
Absolutely.
And especially, like you said, if it's an area that's a food desert, and food deserts don't have fresh vegetables, and it is so needed for the growth of our children.
And they're everywhere. Food deserts are in communities that you wouldn't expect them to be in.
I know every city probably says they want a Rung, but tell everybody exactly where it's located, because it's, oh my goodness, it's a village. It's like you walk inside, and I know the first time that I came inside, I was in tears. I felt like I wish there was something like this for my mom.
Me too. I had that same experience, and so much of our mission for me is personal. And so, yes, we're located in the heart of the Fox Park neighborhood in the city of St. Louis, 2717 Sydney Street. And so we are right near the Fox Park and the Cardinals Care Ball Field, if people know what that is. And we're super excited to be in the neighborhood. We're getting ready to expand our campus.
Hold on, that's an exclusive. That's an exclusive. Hold on.
Yes.
Let me get my Lady Yo voice on.
Get your Lady Yo voice.
Yes. Can you please tell us the exclusive?
Of course. So we are expanding our campus. We're going to be adding a building. So currently we sit on 3.7 acres. And so what we discovered in this first cohort is that we just don't have enough space for kids, for little people. And so much of our model is really to remove barriers. And so members can bring their school age kids and you know, when you're building and flying, there are things you miss. And so we clearly miss the fact that our child watch space only accommodates 20 kids.
Oh, gosh.
And so we're adding an addition that will give us some additional office space. It'll give us a child watch location that will triple our capacity. So we'll go from 20 to like 75.
Wow.
I know. So we'll be able to take infants and kids under 2, which is super exciting. I know.
Yes.
And we'll have a larger multi-purpose space for the community, for our Rung members. And so that space will accommodate like 350 people.
I love it. You know, Leslie,
Yeah.
as
Yes.
mothers, Tracy's a mother,
Yeah,
I'm a mother.
sure.
Our number one concern
Is our kids.
our
kids.
children. And for you
Yes.
to provide that for the ladies, they can come in. First of all, the kids are safe and in a safe space. So
Yep.
then they can open their minds up to
Right.
learning.
Yes, learning, investing in self, not worried about finding a babysitter or, trying to get grandma to watch the kids.
Right, all of that's hard.
All of that's hard.
It is. That's the first thing on your mind. Well, I know that we were one of kind of like the first to come
Yes,
tour the other facility.
absolutely.
When this facility opens, we've got to be inside so we can walk through.
Definitely.
Every time I wear my T-shirt, Empowered Women, Empower Women,
Yes.
I feel so good about that.
Yes.
And that's what this is all about. We
It
have
is.
to ask you, what is your affirmation word for today?
Oh, today my affirmation word is hope. I saw so much inspiration and hope in our cohort that we just celebrated,
Yes.
and I know that they're going to pay it forward.
Yes, they will.
So I'm just really hopeful that that because of Rung, our community is better, and our women are healthier and safer, and they're hopeful that they
Yes.
know that they have access to opportunities. So
Yes,
hope,
we do.
hope
I
is my
love it.
affirmation word.
A perfect word.
Yes, it is. And we thank you. We just want to say to everyone out there, if you don't know about Rung, you know about it now.
Yes.
So you have no excuse to make sure that you share this. Leslie, thank you for saying yes to us and for being such a vessel of hope for women willing to invest the time to see their value in knowing when we transform ourselves, we transform our families, our
Absolutely.
communities, and the world. When we return, we will break and we will bring back our Own Your Now flow. So now it's time for the Own Your Now flow. Today's show was absolutely transforming, was it not, Lady O?
Absolutely. And all the things that Leslie talked about, everyone can participate in, but you have to go on and register.
You do, you do. And I think that she said that this next cohort is full, but they'll keep having
Yes.
cohorts because that's what community is all about.
And she gave me the exclusive. They're expanding.
I want to volunteer. I want to be a volunteer. They're looking for volunteers, and so I'm going to make sure that I try to. Can we put it in our schedule?
We can put it in our schedule. You know, I have those gardening farmer skills, so I think that's where I'll fit in at.
Well, Well, I think even if I'm not volunteering, I probably might be able to help out with Collective STL. They have all kind of resources, as you all know. But you know, it's time for our Own Your Now flow, and today's show is being sponsored by the Conley Financial Group. Lady Yo, what is your affirmation word for today?
Well, my word is love. Simply love, because you
Yes.
have to love yourself first before you can love anyone else. And in order to transform, you have to love yourself and know that you're absolutely worth it. So my word, dear Tracy, divine T, is love.
Well, Lady Yo, it's all about investment, and you're absolutely right. If you're interested in transforming your life, you better start with self-love. And that's what you need to do to just have hope for the future. So I hope that you all decide, I'm going to transform my life, I'm going to love myself a little bit more, and I'm going to invest in my future. So until next time, keep your cups full. Go out and create some vibrant vibes. Keep sipping peace, love, and positivity.
And you know what Lady Yo says? Go out and own your now.
I heard that I would fail. Then I heard you won't prevail. Then I heard all the things that I can't do.
Dad,
Just 1 minute, okay?
hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
I don't remember how it started.
Oh boy.
Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Okay, here we go, throw it!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.